Hey everybody, I am here with another grab bag video. This will be my fourth one. I am a little nervous about this one, I'm not gonna lie. My first two were a pretty good deal. The third one left a lot to be desired. I paid $100 for the third one. I paid $99.60 for this one. In reviewing the listing, just to kind of see what all I should expect to be in this box, I saw the sellers marked it down to $49.80, which makes me pretty concerned about what's going to be in this box. I feel like it's also kind of worth noting the box was originally $142.30, which is even more concerning. They're saying this box is at least a 50-piece lot. I'm not expecting anything better than the last box, especially considering the large price drop. So to make this one a little more fun, I'm going to guess what most of the items are in the box before opening it and see how right I am. Seller saying it's got the following in the box. It's got some gold, which could either be a vial of gold, a 24 karat gold plated coin, or a gold bar. I'm expecting either a vial of gold flakes, another grain of gold, or maybe a gold plated quarter. Silver, they're saying it can be a 1 gram to 10 gram silver bar. They said it may be that, so they didn't say it would be anything else, but I'm assuming that's not going to happen and it's just going to be a silver coin. They're saying there's going to be at least one coin that's over 100 years old. I'm going to guess that one is either a Liberty Head nickel or an Indian Head penny. We got at least 2 silver coins, feeling probably one of the 40% Kennedy halves and a mercury dime. At least one piece of old US currency that could be a silver certificate, $2 red seal, or older currency. I'm expecting a silver certificate there. At least one coin that's made in the 1800s. Not 100% sure what that one might be. I'm going to guess probably another mercury dime. It's going to have at least one Liberty Head nickel, a Buffalo nickel, which I'm guessing is going to be from 1936. At least one coin made of emergency metals during World War II, which I'm going to say is going to be a Jefferson nickel. They have at least one coin from the 1900s to the 1910 decade, 2 from 10 to 20, 3 from 20 to 30, and 5 each from 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. I'm going to guess at least 7 of those dates are going to be wheat pennies. At least one brilliant uncirculated coin, and at least one proof coin. I'm going to expect those both to be pretty modern, after 1985 is my guess. They're saying there's going to be one rare and valuable gem. It could be pearls, emeralds, rubies, many other options they say. Don't really care about that part. I guess it's going to be a freshwater pearl. And it says it's also going to include at least 5 old US stamps from the late 1800s to mid 1900s. I don't know anything about stamps. I don't really have a big desire to collect them, so I really don't care much about that part either, but I will include those in my lookup at the end just to see if there's anything good there. That gives us a total of 32 items, so I should have at least 18 more in the box, and I'm thinking those are probably going to be pocket change and possibly a proof set. They tend to count those as 5 pieces, so let's go ahead and get this open and see what we have. The box is pretty smashed and there is a lot of tape on it. Let's see if I can get this open. It doesn't seem to be packaged too well with the way that everything was sliding around inside of it, so I'm trying to be careful. Obviously don't want to rip anything. Oh, I do see a slab coin. And there's a proof set. Oh, so that is an empty box. I've got 2 packages, a proof set, and a couple of dollars. I don't think this is the one. There was one, I'll have to look a little bit more at the end of the video. There was one where I had bought 3 sets. They were about 30 bucks a piece, and it said that it would come with a coin, an ancient Roman coin, which this one has. I don't think this is that, judging by the fact that there are 2 packages in here. Actually, I think I could be entirely wrong, and I want to say I may have bought them at $49.80. This may be the one where I got 2 with the free coin. So I will double check that at the end. but I don't know if you can see there. Really can't see much of anything. It looks like it honestly has some glue or something on the back of the coin. Because that is from Constantine the Great era, Roman Empire, circa 330 AD. I'll have to do a little research and see what that one is. Oh, not my camera stand. It's really hard to see much of anything other than that it's a pretty old coin. Got, oh, careful, buddy. My dog just got neutered. He keeps bumping into everything with his cone. He's not a big fan of it. So we've got a 1957 and a 1937D silver certificate, both in pretty worn shape. Nothing special about the serial numbers there. And a 1982 proof set. I am pretty positive, in fact it's sitting over here, that I got a 1982 proof set in one of my last boxes. So yay for 2 proof sets of the same year. So yeah, judging by the fact that these are packaged separately, I am pretty positive that this is the 2 lots that I bought that came with the free coin. So let's see what we have got. So we got the 2 silver certificates. Let's see if these were worth my $50. Like some kind of an emerald or something. It honestly looks like a chunk of plastic. It feels pretty light. Vial of gold flakes. Is a silver quarter I got. 7 old stamps and a silver bar. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's got 7 stamps, so that makes 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40. 53 coins there. So let's see what all we have. We have got a 24 karat gold plated quarter. Oh, it's actually a little holograph on it. You know, I'm not sure that this is going to be worth anything, but that is kind of cool. It's pretty. A freshwater pearl. Really curious as to what this is because they didn't have anything written on there. It looks like they probably didn't know either. We have got an 1897 Indian cent, 1963 gem brilliant uncirculated nickel. Let me loosen up my camera stand a little bit. Make it a little easier to see what we have in here. So we have a 1926 Standing Liberty quarter. Have a gold-plated 2015 nickel. I really don't get what's with the gold plating. It's interesting, I guess. We have got 2 mercury dimes that honestly don't appear to be in the worst shape. 1941 and 1943. And we have got a buffalo nickel from 1937 and one from 1936. And is this the one? There was some coin that was sticking to the... Something was sticking to the staples earlier. Oh, and another buffalo. This is another 1937. We've got 2 Liberty nickels, both from 1912. The Jefferson nickel from 1954. It's a Denver Mint. That one's pocket change. I was wrong about our wartime. That is a steel penny. Doesn't actually look like it's in too bad a shape. And then we have got, let's see if these are all wheat pennies. Almost. We do have a 1907 Indian head penny. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 29 wheat pennies. If we have anything exciting in the dates. Expecting these are mostly going to be newer. So we've got 50, 37, 54, 48. I'm not going to go too crazy and dig through all of those. I will make note at the end if there was anything that was exciting. And some stamps. Seven old US stamps. They're all used. Was a cent. A 3 cent. Another 3 cent. Another 3 cent. A 2 cent and a 3 cent. So, judging just by the denominations, I'm going to say these are probably pretty old. Don't have dates or anything on them, of course, but I will look into that. And now let's see what we have in our second bag. So I have looked up the value on all of these items. Not only the value, but I also checked to make sure that I got everything that I was promised in the bag and looked to see how right I was on what all was in the bag. So we had our gold, which could have been a vial of gold, a 24-karat gold-plated coin, or a gold bar. I was expecting the vial of gold flakes or another grain of gold, so I did get one right. The silver, I was expecting that to just be a coin, but it was a gram bar. So there's 1 for 1. Said a coin that was at least 100 years old, and that would have been my Indian cent from 1907. At least 1 Liberty Head nickel, which I did get 2. At least 2 silver coins. I got 3. There was the Standing Liberty and the 2 Mercuries. Just lost my place. At least 1 coin made in the 1800s, which would have been another Indian head cent from 1897. At least 1 Liberty Head nickel. I had 2. There was at least 1 Buffalo nickel, which my guess was it would have been from 1936. There were 3. One of them was from 1936. At least 1 coin made of emergency metals during the war. My guess was a Jefferson nickel, and that was actually a steel cent. At least 1 coin from 1900 to 1910. My guess on that would have been the Indian head cent, which was kind of a double dip since I already used that one on something, I feel like. Then 2 coins from 1910 to 1920, 2 Liberty Head nickels. Again, they already used one of those. Let me see if the quarter date was 1920. That was 1926, so they didn't double dip on that one. The 2 would have been the other nickel and the quarter. 3 coins from 1920 to 1930, wheat pennies, at least 5 from 40 to 50, and then from 50 to 60. Those were all wheat pennies. I guessed at least 7 of those were going to be wheat pennies. And I ended up with about, what is that? About 25. At least 1 brilliant uncirculated coin, which was this nickel. Nothing too exciting there. At least 1 proof coin. I'm gonna guess that would have been counted out as one of the ones in the proof set. I was expecting that to be post 1985. I was wrong. They gave me 1982, so I was close. At least 1 rare and valuable gem. Could have been pearls, emeralds, rubies. Did have a pearl, and I looked this up, and it looks like chrysoprase, I believe is how you say it. At least 5 old stamps, which there were 7. So as far as the value on these items, so we have the 7 stamps. I looked up several of them, and they look like they sell for about $1 each. It honestly looks like the junk you would get from a hobby store mystery stamp bag. So being generous at $1 each, I feel like $7 there. Violet gold, that's not really worth anything. You can find them for $1 on eBay. That bumps me up to 8. A little gram of silver. The current price of silver, a gram is 58 cents, so that gets us up to $8.58. The silver certificate, it was worth $2 in very good condition, but they definitely are not very good condition. So I'm just going to take that at face value and say that one is worth $1, brings us up to $9.58. Most of these items are worth $1. The 36 gem brilliant uncirculated nickel, the 1897 Indian head cent, the gold-plated quarter. I actually couldn't find one with the cool little holograph they have on the back for this particular quarter. This one was in Oregon, but I did find others. They were selling for $1. That one is neat, though. I know it's not worth much. It's nothing too exciting, but I do think it looks pretty cool, what with the holograph. So with those, that gets us up to $12.58. The 1926 Standing Liberty quarter, it's going to be $5, so that gets us up to $17.58. The 2015 Roosevelt gold-plated nickel, dime, sorry. I couldn't find that exact year. There was an older one in 1981 that sold for $3.25. Gonna go ahead and be generous and say this one would be $3.25 as well, even though it probably wouldn't. Gets us to $20.83. The 41 and 43 mercury dimes were 2.5 and 2. The 2 1912 Liberty nickels, $1 a piece. Same with the Buffalo, the Jefferson, the 07 Indian head. Takes us up to $34.33, and I had the steel cent and 27 miscellaneous wheats. Nothing exciting in the dates there, nothing I didn't already have. So in total, I'm going to say that puts us at $37.13. So not worth my money there. The only thing I really even would not necessarily keep, but the only thing I didn't have in any of my collection would be this particular Liberty quarter. So I do have something I can add to my collection. That is nice. Don't know if that's $50 nice, but that is nice. So let's go ahead and get started. Get this all out of the way so that we do not get it mixed in. Let's get started on the other bag. Scoot that over just a tad, and there we go. If my stand will stay up. There we go. Alrighty, let's see if there is anything exciting in this one. I do hear it sound like it's rattling against some plastic, so I'm hoping that will be a, can't really feel, I'm hoping that will be a graded slapped coin, but I am not holding my breath there. So we have, surprise, 7 US stamps. And it looks like pretty much the same stuff as in the last one. They already have all been used. From what I see online, if that makes them much less valuable. The unused ones that have not been marked are harder to come by. We have another gram of silver, excuse me. A 1959 brilliant uncirculated penny. Not too exciting there. This one actually looks nice. We have a 1943. I believe that was one of the ones in the other collection. And I already have that one. But they're saying this is an MS65. It does look like a pretty nice coin. They're saying red book on that is 30, so if that's the case, then that's not a bad one to get. Looks like we have an amethyst gem. Really don't know what people do with these. I'm assuming if you make your own jewelry, you could get a setting to get that in. We have a 1895 Indian head, pretty circulated shape. We have another 24 karat gold plated Oregon holographic dollar, quarter. Excuse me. The plastic I was hearing was the gram of gold. Oh, I got a 1 second there. Another freshwater pearl. Another vial of gold. And several coins. So let's see what all we have here. This one, it looks like we got 5 Liberty nickels. 1911, another 1912, another 1911, 1908, 1903, it's a 1929 Buffalo, a 39 Jefferson nickel. Nope. Camera's not wanting to focus there. 1941 Denver. $1928 Mercury. Here's my steel wartime cent. And several Lincoln pennies. I will sort through the dates on those as I am looking at values on these and see if we got anything good. So I've gone through and searched this second bag. I'm not gonna do a blow by blow because it honestly is almost identical to the other bag. The only coin that was really worth any note was the Mercury dime. I think I may actually send this off to get graded and slabbed. I'm not for sure yet. This is showing about $12.50 on eBay is what these are selling for, so nothing crazy with that one. Total for this one was $39.43, and that's really, and for both of these, it's really being generous with $1 a piece for the stamps, and then a lot of these coins you can get, there's nothing special about them. You can get them in a lot for a couple of bucks and get, 10, 15, 20 of them. The coin looks like it has some glue or something on it. I'm not really sure what that is. Can't even really tell what it is. And INS, I'm pretty sure, is just like a basement slab grading company because of course now it's not going to cooperate. Oh, there we go. I was able to pop that open with literally no effort once I found the right spot, of course. Just kind of rattles around loosely in the holder. Does not look like anything really that is identifiable other than just kind of a blob of metal. So I have some 2 for 2 on these boxes. My first 2 were the more inexpensive ones, and I feel like I honestly got a lot better of a deal out of them. This one and my last one, this was technically 2, but I did pay $100 total for it, and it's just a little disappointing. Hopefully some of my other ones are a little better. Again, there was really nothing too special in here. The only thing I had out of any of these that was not in my collection would be the Standing Liberty quarter, and then I believe there were the two of the Liberty nickels that I do not have in my collection. Otherwise, this is all just duplicates of stuff I already have, and not anything that's going to be worth much of anything or very exciting. But thanks again for watching, and I will catch you guys next week when I get